We have learned at a terrible and a brutal cost that retreat does not bring safety, and weakness does not bring peace.
Tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
I did 2 short visits in 1965 where I participated in the first Marine landings. They were the first landings. They were the ones who were supposed to change the war. I was there in what's called advance party, both on the beach before the Marines landed in Vietnam. But I came back in swift boats, which were 50-foot aluminum boats. No armor, but they were heavily armed. Our outfit was all volunteer because the Navy was not going to send anybody to war that didn't want to go in a 50-foot unarmored aluminum boat. You had to put up your right hand and say, I want to go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We had 350 caliber machine guns, but the bullet is probably 9 inches long, so they can really do damage.
Fire!
They put an 81 millimeter mortar towards the stern of our boat, and we often use it against Vietnamese steel hull trawlers coming down from North Vietnam. We had high explosive and incendiary, and we had white phosphorus, which is a terrible weapon because we'd do airburst about 100 feet in the air, and it would just rain down these burning fragments. We had captured a number of VC cadre one day, and we decided to go into the city of the Trang, where the National Police headquarters were, turn them over to the National Police, and we did so.
With music and news 24 hours a day, this is Armed Radio Service, Vietnam.
And then we were so proud of ourselves, we decided, let's go to the best French restaurant in the Trang. And I had oysters Rockefeller. Unfortunately, those oysters came from a polluted bed. But I was committed to not missing a patrol. The Special Forces outfit got in trouble. They asked us to come up and do fire support. The North Vietnamese Army was bringing a recoilless rifle down to the shore.
Fire!
Our mortar was firing, which was very effective. During this heroic exercise, I had to go to the bathroom. But unfortunately, I couldn't leave my station. Someone had to steer the boat, you know. I had to stay on my station as the dysentery took over. When the firefight got over and we moved offshore further, I went to take off my pants and I was going to just wash them and then bring them back aboard. The crew wouldn't let me do it. They rebelled. They said, those pants are not coming aboard this boat. So I had to throw them overboard. And the sailors would say, you know, the skipper's an okay guy, but the bullet starts to fly and he his pants. Whenever you would hear a recording of Jimi Hendrix's solo at Woodstock, his guitar, you know, they say guitars weep, his screams in agony about what happened to the country. Too many people, 56,000 boys got killed in that war. Over 56,000. And I loved the Navy, by the way. I just loved it. I felt more alive, if you can feel that way, than I thought most people felt. Nerve endings felt more alive than they had been before. It made me greedy for life. That's what Vietnam did.
Mother, mother, There's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer.